Good morning, friends. Welcome back to our professional ethics and human values class. Right? So today's topic is theories of ethics. Theories. So we have a number of theories, right? Let me share screen to you all. So look at here. Okay. We are in a third unit. Almost except these theories, we completed this third unit, right? Just to have few topics are pending. So look at here. The moral autonomy, profession and professionalism, self-interest, need of ethics, sense of ethics, history of ethics, we are completed. So we have pending topics are utilitarian theory, virtues theory, and these all things, deontological theory, inquiry. Already we completed these types of inquiry. Ulhiberg theory, Gilligan's theory, Hinge theory, and comparison standards of experiments. These are the pending topics, right? And the role of courts, these two topics are pending on, right? So today's topic, we have theories of engineering ethics. We already completed these all topics, right? Need, history, moral autonomy, components of engineering ethics, inquiry. In the last class, we discussed these things, types of inquiry, normative, conceptual, and factual inquiries. Now, in this session, theories of ethics. So we have totally 9 theories. First one is utilitarian theory or utilitarianism theory. It was developed by Bentham in 1748 to 1832. And virtues theory by Aristotle, and deontological, or it is also known as duty ethics. It was developed by Immanuel Kant, right? So 1724 to 1804, right? So, and next, rights theory, or this is also known as teleological theory. It was developed by Locke and Hobbes. And next, these three things are having the same concept, but slight differences are there. Kohlberg's theory, Gilligan's theory, and Henge dilemma or Henge theory. So Kohlberg is a great personality in the olden sense or in the olden time. Gilligan is a female. She is the student of Kohlberg's. So she was a student of Kohlberg's when that particular olden time, right? So Henge dilemma. These three is based upon 3 perceptions: conventional, pre-conventional, post-conventional stages. In the future classes, we will discuss these things, right? And then modern ethics and the 20th century and at present ethics, ethical theories, right? So today's we need to discuss utilitarianism theory, virtues theory, right? Coming to this thing. So utilitarianism theory and virtues theory, deontological theory, rights theory, and next Kohlberg theory, pre-conventional, conventional, post-conventional, Gilligan's theory, Henge dilemma, right? These are the few slides. And modern ethics, we have these types of ethics. And 20th century ethics. These are the ethics, right? So these slides are belongs to ethical theories. right? These 9 ethical theories. So today we need to discuss utilitarian or utilitarianism theory given by the Bentham, right? Look at here. So here, utilitarianism or utilitarian, both are same. Utilitarian or utilitarianism theory given by the Bentham 1748 to 1832. So he says, Bentham said about, told about a great happiness of the great number of people. So simply he give a quotation. The great happiness comes from having by great number of people. So simply the society, total society will be happy, right? So he says, look at here the quotation. Man is under two things, pain and pleasure. Pain and pleasure, right? Pleasure means pleasure means a feeling of satisfaction and enjoyment. So pain and the enjoyment simply. So pain and the satisfaction. That is pain and pleasure. Pain and pleasure. So man is under two things, pain and pleasure. So he says this thing, right? So already we know, no pain, no gain, the quotation, right? No pain, no gain. Without any pain or without any efforts, we don't gain anything. We don't gain any results or profits or whatever enjoyments, right? Do the efforts and get the results. Do the efforts and get the achievements. So simply no pain, no gain. That's why here he told like pain, do the efforts and have the pleasure. Do the efforts and have the pleasure. That is the meaning here. Do the pleasure, sorry, do the pain or do the efforts and get the satisfaction and get the results and get the achievements and get the satisfaction and get the enjoyment. So first of all, we need to focus the efforts, and then we will feel and we will have the satisfaction about our efforts in the form of enjoyment or in the form of excellent results, right? So pain means do the efforts and get the enjoyment. Do the efforts and get the results. Do the efforts and get the achievements. So simply pain means do the efforts and having the enjoyment. Having the enjoyment. So do the efforts first and then you will receive the enjoyments and you will receive the results. Right? So a man is under these two things. First of all, he told do the efforts and then you will get the enjoyment. Not first the enjoyment and then you will gain pain, right? So first of all, we do efforts and then we will get pleasure, means enjoyment. But in nowadays, many of people, first of all, do the enjoyment, then automatically they will gain the pain. Am I right or not? So first of all, we need to do efforts and we need to have the pain, and then only we will get the enjoyment. But nowadays, people do enjoyment, and some of the days they will have the pain. They will have the pain. So this thing was developed and told by the Bentham, right? So he gives some measurements to his pain and pleasures, pain and pleasures. That is here some of measures: intensity, duration of time, faith on his or her works, purity in thoughts and ideas, equality, sharing the joy with others. These are the measurements. These are the measurements to this caption, this tagline. So how much you have the pain, how much level you do the efforts, and how much enjoyment you will receive, how much satisfaction you will receive based upon your efforts. So that measures are here. Once again, I want to repeat how much level of pain you will face. So based upon this thing, how much level of satisfaction you will gain, how much level of enjoyment you will receive, right? So these are the measures for to test this thing or to know this thing yourself. So first thing is here intensity. Intensity means power or force or strength. So simply, what are your strengths? What are your forces? What is your power? Just analyze yourself. Analyze yourself, right? So based upon your time, your strengths and power, you will automatically face your pains and do your efforts, right? If we don't have the strengths and power, we don't have any efforts. We don't do any efforts to receive the joy, to receive the enjoyments, right? So first of all, you need to find out your strengths and your powers. That is here intensity. So measure your powers, measure your strengths, and then duration of time. So fix time for achieving your targets, achieving your plans, your objectives. So fix the time and know your strengths, right? Next thing, having faith upon you, on your works. So faith upon you or faith upon his or her works. So it is another level of faith upon us, upon you, right? So if we have the faith, that means if we, just to have the self-confidence, am I right? So faith means here faith upon you or faith upon your work means here self-confidence. So we are having the self-confidence, right? So if we have the self-confidence or faith and fix the time and know our powers and strengths, then automatically we will do the pain, we will do the efforts and get the enjoyment and get the objectives or get our targets. And next, another measurement is here purity in our thoughts and ideas. Our thoughts should be right, our thoughts should be positive, right? If negative thoughts will decrease our self-confidence, will decline in our future, right? So here the purity of thoughts and ideas will give us the better future and will give us a better results, and it is one of the key factors to achieve our targets, right? So we should have, everyone should have the purity in thoughts. Our thoughts should be right, and our thought should be the purity, right? And our ideas and thoughts should be purity. Next, we are having a feeling of equality. So we don't have the feeling about the partialities and favoritisms, partialities and the favoritisms. We should maintain equality with all our friends and relatives, colleagues, whatever it is, right? So we should have the equality. Don't have the partialities and don't have the favoritisms. Just it is also known as integrity. Integrity, right? So it is another measurement to know ourselves. Next, last thing, share the joy with others. Share your joy. Share your happiness to all others, but don't share your sad feel and your angry situations and your sorrows to all others, right? Just you need to share your happiness and joy with all others. So these are the few measures to know and to have efforts and pleasures. So simply the utilitarianism or utilitarian theory given by the Bentham in 1748 and 1832, he says about man is under two things, pain and pleasure. Pain means here effort, and pleasure means having feeling of a satisfaction and the enjoyment. Right here, pleasure means so get our targets, reaching of our targets, or simply achieving of our objectives. Right, these are the few measures to know our pain and pleasures. Right, intensity means to know our strengths and fix the time. That it means here duration of time, and having faith upon you. That is simply self-confidence, purity in thoughts and ideas. Then having the equality feeling in your mindset and sharing the joy with others. These are the few measurements, right? When coming to the next theory here, virtues theory, it was developed by Aristotle. It was developed by Aristotle, right? Virtues means a good quality. Virtues means merits. Virtues means intrinsic worths. So inbuilt, inherent worths, right? So in our inherent, inbuilt talent, inherent, inbuilt worths, that is called as here virtues. So virtues theory means here, so having our internal and inbuilt merits. By using our internal inbuilt merits and qualities, we can expose these all merits and qualities to the society for the development of the society. That is the point here. The major theme is here, right? Once again, I want to repeat. Virtues means good qualities and merits, intrinsic worths. So inbuilt talent, inbuilt capabilities, right? Inbuilt abilities. So by using our abilities, talent, and knowledge, qualities, with the help of all these things, we can support and we can protect our society, right? This is the major theme of virtues of ethics. So in this virtues of ethics given by the Aristotle, right? So here look at this thing, components of virtues, components of virtues. So here self-direction. So self-direction, not given by the directions by others, not directions by others, right? Directions not given by the others to our future things, to our targets. Just we need to direct ourselves for achieving of our targets, as well as in this virtues theory, self-direction towards protecting and safeguarding the society, right? So having the self-direction is one of the virtues. So self-direction is one of the quality, one of the merit of ourselves, right? And next, having teamwork. The second thing is here, teamwork, right? Next, increase proficiency. So proficiency means having the professionalities, professional skills. That is called as the proficiency. Next, self-control. So control ourselves, right? Don't having any emotions. So simply self-control means here emotional intelligence. Already I told you in the first unit, right? So emotional balances, emotional intelligences is called as here self-control. And next, having empathy. Empathy means simply sympathy upon others, right? Having the fairness. Fairness means not the color complexions, black, white, greenish, so wheatish colors, not like this. Fairness means having accurate activities or having truthful and faithful activities, not do the fraudful things, just do the accurate, truthful activities, right? Fairness means doing the right things simply. Next, learning under proper conditions. So learning the new things for betterment of the society. Next, the most important of virtue is here peace of mind. So if we have the peace of mind, then automatically the world is be right, right? If you have the peace of mind, then automatically everything converted into right things. Next, having happiness in your mind and your heart. Next, honesty and responsibility. We should have the honesty and have the responsibility and feeling of responsibility towards the society development. The next thing, judgment and understanding perceptions. So understanding each and every situations. So perception. So perception means it is a state of understanding levels. So understanding perceptions and judgment perceptions, right? About the societal problems. To solve the societal problems, we need to have right judgment and understanding the situations of others and understanding how to solve the problems and understanding about the society. So these are the few components of virtue. Simply, these are the values. Am I right? Already I told you in the first classes, first unit, we have three things: ethics, morals, and values. So ethics and morals are the common sense, having the common sense, common meaning. That is understanding others, do the right things and don't do the wrong things, having the right behavior or having the wrong behavior in front of the society means ethics, in front of the internal people means morals. The third thing is values. Values means self-help skills. Already I told you, right? Self-help skills. To develop ourselves, these self-help skills or values are helpful us, right? So these are the values. So simply virtues are also known as values or self-help skills, right? So this theory was developed by the Aristotle. So we should have these all things for the safeguarding and protecting the society, right? Next, coming to the third theory, deontological theories. Deontological theories. It is also known as duty theories, duty ethics. It was developed by Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant. So in the year of 1724 to 1804. So between these years, the Immanuel Kant developed this deontological theories. Deontological theories is also known as duty ethics. So here simply the simple meaning is here one everybody knows his duties. As an engineer, what are the duties we need to follow? Just to know this thing. And then as a employee, what are the duties you need to face? As an employer, what are the duties he need to do? As a sister, what are the duties you need to do for your parents and brothers and sisters? As a brother, you need to do what are the duties you need to have for your internal people, right? As a friend, what are the duties you need to do for your friend circle, right? So as a being, as a human being, what are the duties you need to do for your society? So here, whatever it is, role as an engineer, as a manager, or as a employee, or as a employer, or as a friend, or a brother, or a sister, whatever the role is here, just we need to understand the different duties having by these types of roles. It was developed by Immanuel Kant. This theory is called as here deontological theories. So simply, everybody in every life stage, as a friend, as a brother, as a sister, as a human being, as an employee, as an engineer, what are the duties we need to do in front of the society or in front of the insider peoples or in front of the other peoples, right? What are the duties we need to play in different roles as a human being, as a friend, as a brother, as a sister, is called as here deontological theories, or know the duties of a human being. That's why it is also called as duty ethics. Know the duties of each and every human being. That's why it is called as duty ethics, right? So here, look at this thing. So human being duties. Once, once duties recognized. Once duties recognized. So simply everybody knows and recognize or identify his duties. His duties. Every individual, every person has to identify or recognize his duties. That is the first point is here, developed by Immanuel Kant. Right? So ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళు వాళ్ళు చేయాల్సిన డ్యూటీస్ ఏంటో ఖచ్చితంగా తెలుసుకోవాలి. And next, the second thing is here having knowledge about humans. So know about the humans and their efforts as well as their beliefs, their psychologies. So having knowledge about the humans and their efforts, their psychologies, right? Next, having knowledge about his job or his works. Suppose as an engineer, the person should have the knowledge about his work, right? So as a software engineer, as a electrical engineer, as a mechanical engineer, whatever it is, he should know his duties or his works, right? As a employee. Next, having knowledge about his responsibilities. So has everyone should know his responsibilities as an engineer, as a friend, as a brother, as a sister, as a human being. We should know the responsibilities of us. So having knowledge about our responsibilities. And next, having knowledge about law and the constitution, right? In this constitution is given by the P.R. Ambedkar, right? So here already we have the one topic in the second unit, I think, fundamental duties of human beings, right? Article 51A, we discussed some 10 points there. So we should give respect towards the nation, and we should give respect towards our flag, and we should have the integrity. These are the few points which are in the constitution, and we should have the knowledge about the law and the constitution, right? And next, promote his long-term interests or promote her long-term interests. So promote long-term interest means here long-term targets or objectives. Next, seek agreement with works. So for accuracy, so here agreement means it is a contract or it is agreement between the two parties. So one is works giver and one is work taker and receiver. So in this agreement, we have some specific conditions. Those are time for completion of work, amount for completion of work, and conditions of work to be complete. These are the things, and also offerer, offeree. These two parties' willingness to do these works. These all parts are concerned here, the agreement. So seek and have the agreement with the works, right? And next, observe the society and adopt some knowledge from the society. So observe the society and adopt some knowledge from the society, right? And must have the liberty without restrictions to the by the others. So must have the liberty means freedom without restrictions others. So here simply as an engineer, as a friend, as a brother, as an employer, as an employer, whatever human being, whatever role it is, everything, every person should have and should recognize, should identify his duties or her duties, right? So these all things are given by the Immanuel Kant in 1724 to 1804 in the name of deontological theories. So up to now, we discussed the theories, three theories here. So utilitarian theory given by the Bentham, virtues theory given by the Aristotle, deontological or beauty theories given by the Immanuel Kant. These three theories were completed. In the next class, we need to discuss the rights theory or teleological theories. And then Kulhiver Gilligan hinge theories, right? The next class, we need to discuss these things. Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. Be careful with Corona. Stay home, stay safe, and be prepared for your exams. Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. Stay home, stay safe.